Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another DVD and Blu-ray update for you guys this week. It's been about 2 weeks since my last one. I got 19 movies here to review for you guys. I got 11 Blu-rays and 8 DVDs. And before, at the end of this video, stay tuned because there's a couple unboxings, meaning I got some stuff in the mail that I unboxed for you guys, so stay tuned at the end of the video for that. But anyway, guys, let's get started, shall we? So, the first two I got, I know the other one, people are mentioning, or asking me, like, where I got this one at. I'll explain about that in a sec. But I got Pee-wee's Big Adventure and Pee-wee's Big Holiday here on Blu-ray. Now, I have to say, like, these movies I wasn't going to get originally, but when I found out, because this right here I got from Stinky Tuna, just to let you guys know. I'll put a link down below where you guys can get it. But, I absolutely really like these movies. But this one right here is basically, like, Pee-wee, I think he's going to, like, I think he goes to, like, his favorite store, and his bike ends up getting, stolen. And he thinks that this one guy that he's having problems with, has something to do with it. And of course, he's like going on this big adventure to try to find his bike that's been stolen. And there's like this cool, amazing like sequence at like towards the end where he's going like to the Warner Brothers, you know, the company, the Warner Brothers company where where they like film all the movies there. There was like a cool sequence when they were going there. But absolutely a cool movie, must watch right here. Highly recommend this one. And this is one about him, and I'll let you. Here's like what the disc looks like. This one right here is about him. Going to because he's always in like his own like little town. What's the town called? Fairville. He's always in Fairville, and someone asked him, "Do you ever wonder what it's like outside of Fairville?" And that's what he does. He goes outside of Fairville and goes into like a couple problems here and there along the way, and all this crazy shenanigans happens. But really fun one. This was actually a Netflix movie. It came out back in 2016. This one was produced by Judd Apatow, which I had talked to recently on Instagram. Very nice guy. But really highly recommend these ones right here. I'll be reviewing the other one probably next week. I'll probably watch it next week. The Big Top Pee-wee, which is only on DVD, so I'll probably do that one next week. And I did get, along with that Stinky Tuna release, I did get 2 other Stinky Tuna releases. Now, this next one right here, a friend on Instagram told me this one was actually pretty good. My mom says it was not good. I actually really liked it, I mean, nothing perfect about it, but I absolutely really enjoyed this one. It's based on a novel by Stephen King and Joe Hill. It's called, it's a Netflix movie as well. It's called In the Tall Grass here on Blu-ray. Now, this movie is basically about, like, this couple, I think, well, not a couple, I think it's a brother and sister, and, the sister's pregnant, and they come across this tall grass. It's kind of like as tall as like cornfields, and they hear this voice in there, this kid like screaming for help. So they go in there, and the second they go in there, that's where the movie picks up. They're stuck in there, and they're all lost. And it turns out like the grass is all evil and stuff. I have to say, this movie was actually really creepy. Like it's not my favorite movie. I mean, I didn't think it was terrible. It's not like my favorite, but I absolutely really enjoy this one. Like I said, this is from Stinky Tuna right here, In the Tall Grass, but definitely check this one out as well. And the last one from Stinky Tuna. Now this one I liked, but I was kind of confused with the ending though, because it was kind of like one of those movies where you're just like, wait, what's happening? This is called The Open House on Blu-ray. This is once again a Netflix movie from Stinky Tuna. Like I said, I'll put links down below for the Slinky Tuna website. I've been doing that lately. This movie, it's basically about Dylan Mignette's character. You know, he's been in some good movies in the past. Him and his father are at the store, and his father gets run over by accident. And it's him and his mother. They, I think they go away and they move into this new house. And when they move there, you know, weird things are starting to happen. Like like Dylan's character's phone ends up disappearing, and he can't find it anywhere. Like, and it seems like there's someone like breaking into the house and stuff. I don't know. I thought this movie was creepy. That's the only problem I had was like what were they trying to do with the ending? You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you guys can explain that for me, let me know down below, because I thought this one was okay. I mean, I'll still rewatch it, but it was just like, wait, what? You know, it's just one of those kind of movies, you know? Alright, the next one I got, this is actually a burn on demand right here. I got this from, I know, originally on Amazon, it was like about $35, but I got it cheap on a website called MovieZing. I'm starting to get movies from there now. And this is one I was originally going to find, because back then it just had a DVD release. But I waited for the Blu-ray, so thank God I waited. But it's a movie called Curve here on Blu-ray. This is actually a movie that was from Blumhouse. Blumhouse Tilt. This movie is basically about this girl who is, I think she's trying to find like a, she's on her way for a job interview or something. I believe that's what it is. I can't really remember. But she's going somewhere, and she's having car troubles. And this guy comes across, and he's like, oh, I'll help you. I'll help you. And if you can at least, like, give me a ride or something. And, you know, he helps her, and she gives him a ride. But the second she does that, that's, like, a big mistake, because it turns out, like, this guy's crazy. And, she gets into a car accident, and, you know, she's stuck in there because, like, I think she has, like, glass, like, stabbed, like, through her leg, and she's stuck in there. She doesn't know how she's going to get out. And it's just her way of trying to figure out how she could survive from this crazy guy. But really effective movie right here. I absolutely really enjoyed this one. But definitely check this one out if you guys have not seen it. But feature-wise, you get a bonus feature is The Curve, a twisted alternate storyline. But definitely check this one out here if you guys have not seen this one. Okay, the next one here I got, now this is one I had to get on Amazon. I mean, it's not a burn on demand or anything, because I know lately these ones right here have been getting burn on demand releases, so I don't even know if they were selling this one in Best Buy or not. I mean, if they were, let me know. But this is called CREEPSHOW, the complete first season here on Blu-ray. And this is actually a Shudder original series right here. And you know, this is actually like a TV show that, it was like for Shudder, like I said. It has like, well, 12 stories, but it's actually 6 episodes. But what it is it's an anthology series, and it's like, 2 episodes, or 2 stories in 1 episode. But I'll show you a little of what it is. But this right here is the slipcover right here is glows in the dark. So if you guys saw my Instagram story or my picture, make sure you check that out, because it was actual glow in the dark. But it's a 3-disc set. Now disc 3, I think that is special features. It's actually has a reversible art cover on here, which is right there. And what's cool is this is actually the episode guide. It's like, it has it like it's the comic book of like the thing right here. Like and you get some pretty good episodes on here. Like there was one episode on here where this little girl was like has this dollhouse, and the dollhouse was like alive. You get one episode on here where this man was found like a suitcase, and and you can, and you could like torture him by getting money out of him. It was kind of like a weird one. What else was there? That's pretty much all I can remember. Yeah, but there was some decent episodes. There was one, David Arquette was in one of them, where I had to do like, it was like a game, like zombies like were killing them at like this carnival, or like this football game or something. Some of these ones are kind of hard to explain, but they're just ridiculously cool. But, you know, some of the episodes on here were kind of boring, but, you know, some of the episodes were actually pretty good. But, yep, that is a CREEPSHOW here on Blu-ray. Alright, now this next one right here. This movie, I know this is not very good, but I remember seeing this one in the theaters in 3D. I like the 3D, but this is one of those movies I consider best worst movies. Like, it's so bad, it's good. And it's pretty fucking terrible. I know it is, but I enjoyed it. But it's, you know, the Texas Chainsaw, the 3D one, the one that came out in 2012. But this is the one with Alexandra Daddario in it. She's probably the only reason why I like this movie, because like she's in it and she's a hottie in this one, believe it or not. But this is kind of like the direct sequel, the real direct sequel to the original 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie is, basically, it's like a continuing to that original movie. It starts off with, it's showing like what happened in the first movie, and then it cuts off to like where the police go, and to Leatherface's house, and they kill his family, but Leatherface is the only one that's surviving. And it cuts off to like 40 years later. And I don't know, it's just, if you just watch this, you can understand how ridiculous it is. But I don't know, it's like I said, it's one of those movies. It's bad, but I like it. I love the music in it. I don't know, there's cool sequences here and there, but it is bad, but it's a good bad movie. Yeah, but that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alright, now this next one right here. Now, there's something here I have to talk about. This is the, and I talked about it on my Instagram. If you haven't seen my Instagram stories, definitely checking them out. Or if you haven't seen my Facebook posts. But this is, you know, the Legally Blonde 1 and 2 double pack on Blu-ray. Now, here's an experience here. Now, first of all, the first one was a good one, but the second one, I didn't really like as much. But there's an experience about the second one I'll talk about in a sec. But the first one is basically about, you know, Reese Witherspoon's character is, you know, she goes to, like, well, she's, like, in a boarding school, I think, like, or college, I think. And, she goes and basically, is running for, like, an attorney, because, like, Allie Lauder's character is in jail for, apparently murdering her, her father, and she's like, no, I didn't do it, and it's Reese Witherspoon's character trying to help her get out of there, trying to prove that, no, she really didn't do it. You know, but the first one was a fun movie. The second one was okay. I know there's going to be a Legally Blonde 3. I think they're done filming that, I think. I'm not sure, but I think, I don't know when that's going to come out, though, but I know that they, like, filmed it at one point. But here's an experience about the third, or the second one. On my Instagram story, there was a scene in this movie where, Reese Witherspoon, and Octavia Spencer was playing, like, a security guard. And there was, like, a funny sequence with them in it, and I just recorded it and I put it on my Instagram post. I tagged both of them. I tagged Octavia and Reese in it. And I get this message one day, and it said, Reese mentioned you in a story. And I was thinking, okay, maybe this is like a fan, or like a Reese Witherspoon fan, like a fake account. But I clicked the thing anyway, because, I mean, you never know, you know, I clicked it. And I was expecting it to be like some kind of like fake account. But lo and behold, I look at it, oh shit, it's the real one, the real Witherspoon. The real Witherspoon, Reese Witherspoon, saw my Instagram story and put it on her Instagram post. How crazy is that? Like, I was like just so shocked. I was like literally shaking. Like, I was just like, wait, what? That just happened, you know? Because, you know, I've been a big fan of her since the movie Fear, and I love the movie Fear. You know, it's just like pretty interesting that actually really happened. And I told her, like, thank you so much for that post. You just made my day really special. And she's like, thank you for supporting. So that was pretty damn cool that happened. You know, and like I said, you know, I've been a big fan of her since Fear, and my God, I just can't believe that happened, though. But if you haven't seen that post, definitely check that post out. But that was just fucking insane that happened. Okay, so here are 3 Blu-rays right here that I am going to get rid of. Now, these first 2 you're going to probably be shocked at. But the last one, I don't know. But what I'm getting rid of right here is the Matrix trilogy. I don't know. I got bored with these movies. I don't know. I didn't really like these ones. I don't know. And the other one is... this is one I got on Black Friday. I was finally able to watch it. It wasn't a bad movie, but it's just one of those movies that's just going to be like a one-time watch. And I got it on Black Friday because I know a lot of people talk about it, and a lot of people say it's good. But it's, you know, The Nightmare Before Christmas on Blu-ray. This is like that edition that came out. I think it's like the 20th anniversary or 25th. I don't know, but this is like the recent edition that came out. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like this one. I'm sorry, but I like Coraline better, believe it or not. I like Coraline and Corpse Bride better. I like those ones. And this other one right here, this is the last Blu-ray I got. This just came out, I think, last Tuesday. It was pretty interesting. I like the picture right here. It's dope as fuck, but I don't know. I couldn't really get into this one, but it's one of those Echo Bridge titles. It's called Killer Tattooist here on Blu-ray. This was kind of like basically about like this. There was like these murders going on, and all these victims are finding, like, they have tattoos on them, and of course it turns out, like, this like tattoo parlor, this guy working at, or like he owns a tattoo parlor that's doing this, and the woman is like, who's like this undercover cop watching him to see if it's him, and, you know, she finds proof that it's him, but then later on she falls in love with him. I don't know, I thought this one was okay. Okay, now on to the DVDs. I got 8 DVDs here. I got 5 I'm gonna keep. Well, one of them I'm gonna upgrade on Blu-ray eventually, but I'll talk about that in a sec. 3 I'm gonna get rid of. Alright. So the first one on DVD I got. Now this now concludes all the Cube movies I have now. This is the movie Cube Zero here on DVD. And I think this one came out on Blu-ray from like Australia, but I don't know if that was like a region 3 release. But this one's actually like a prequel to the first Cube movie, which I've heard that there's talks about a remake to that movie, but I'm not quite sure exactly. But this is kind of like the events of before the first Cube movie. That's kind of like what it is. This movie, it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. I've seen worse, but there's some cool gore sequences I really like. Like, there was this one sequence on here where this guy, he thought he was getting sprayed with water, and it turns out it was like some kind of liquid thing, and his skin was coming off of it, and his skin was like all melting. I don't know, I kind of like that scene. It was like so gory as hell. Like I said, there's some good sequences in here, but just not my favorite one in the series. The first one is the best one. Same thing with the other Cube movie, Cube 2, Hypercube. There were some cool sequences in that one too. That one wasn't perfect as well. Alright, this one right here, this next one right here, this is one of the, I tried to get in some Dollar Tree movies here I got. This one right here, I absolutely really loved. You know, I thought this was one of those ones I was gonna only be a one-time watch and not watch it again and get rid of it, but I really enjoyed this one. This is an anthology movie called, Holidays here on DVD. This is from Vertical Entertainment. This is one of those, like I said, those Dollar Tree ones I got This is basically a anthology about holidays, like scary stories about holidays, and there was 8 in here. And there was one called Valentine's Day. Well, you get Valentine's Day, Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day, New Year's, Christmas, Easter, and St. Patrick's Day. Now, the Valentine's Day one was like about like this girl getting picked on, and she gets back at the one who was picking on them. You know, the one girl who's picking on her. You know, she kills her, and you know, basically she's in love with the gym teacher or the swim teacher. And the Halloween one, no, that one doesn't have to do with like Michael Myers. That one was like about these 3 girls who were like torturing this guy. They want him to cut off his thing, and because like he said some nasty name or something to him. Alright, what was the other one? Father's Day, that was like about like this girl like looking for her father or something. Some of these ones were kind of weird, but you know, there was some cool ones in here. Like, you know, Mother's Day was like about this girl and this like ritual thing. They wanted her to get her pregnant or something. New Year's, I can't really remember that one, but I know the Christmas one, that was one about that one had you know, Seth Green in that one, and it was kind of cool to see him in that story. Easter one, it was like a weird one, but it was still cool. And St. Patrick's Day was like about this weird little girl who was like doing this like creepy stuff, but absolutely amazing. But if you guys have not seen this one, definitely check this one out. Alright, the next one right here, this is actually like this is another Dollar Tree one I got. This is actually a really low budget movie because I don't think I've watched a movie that only has one person in the movie. But it's a movie called The Boat here on DVD, and I have to say, I really like this one. This is basically about this guy. He's on his little boat one day, and he ends up coming across this like big boat, this big sailboat, and he doesn't see anyone in it. So he's like, "Hello, is anyone in there?" And he goes in there because he wants to know if anyone's in there and is okay, needs help, because like there's the way the boat is moving, there's something not right about it. And of course, it turns out like this boat is haunted, and you know, he's having a hard time trying to get out. And I have to say, this movie was absolutely amazing. I highly, highly recommend this one. This was kind of like, you know, the Amityville movie, but I think this one was way better than the original Amityville. I kind of like the remake Amityville better than the original. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, I switched to another room because my parents just got home, but I got 5 movies left to review, so, alright. Now, the next one here I got is the movie Shuttle here on DVD. This is one I got at a Dollar Tree about a couple weeks ago, the last time when Dollar Tree got more stuff in. This is basically about these girls trying to find, I think, they're on a weekend vacation, and I think they're trying to get back home, and they come across this one bus, and this guy's on there, and the guy's like, "Oh, you can only go up to 4 people that's on there." So they got the girls and these 2 other weird guys, and what ends up happening is, turns out like the driver is like crazy and insane, and it's him basically kidnapping these people and torturing them, and like telling them if they don't do this or if they don't do that, they're gonna kill them, and all this crazy stuff. But it's one of those movies where it takes place at one night, if you know what I mean. Like one of those kind of movies, like very limited cast. It takes place in one specific like room. But really like this one a lot. Definitely check this one out if you guys have not seen this one. But that is the movie Shuttle on DVD. Got to drink some soda because my mouth is getting sore from all this talking. Alright, and the last DVD that I'm keeping, I got 3 others I'm going to get rid of. This is one I'm going to keep until I get my Blu-ray copy. Because because I really love this one a lot. But this movie right here, I didn't get to see this one in theater, so I was always curious about what this one was like. But this was called a movie. This is a movie called UNSANE here on DVD, and there is a Blu-ray of this, so I will upgrade at some point. This movie, has like an interesting thing about this one, because the movie was filmed entirely on an iPhone, which was kind of like interesting, because I remember when I first saw the trailer, I was just like, wait, was this movie like, is this like a found footage movie or something? Because I always thought like the way it was filmed, it just looked kind of like weird. It looked like low budget or something. But it was actually filmed on an iPhone, which is kind of interesting. But this movie is basically about this girl. She's unwillingly, she gets sent to a mental institution for no reason whatsoever. And, you know, but before that, you know, she's been terrorized by a stalker, and the stalker was like in prison or something. But when she's in the mental institution, she discovers this guy, you know, the guy that gives her meds, that the guy is actually her stalker. And, you know, she's trying to tell people this is her stalker, like, and, you know, you gotta call the police, you gotta, this is my stalker, and no one's believing her, they think she's crazy, you know, it's her trying to get proof that this is actually her stalker, this is him, you know, and, you know, he violated his protection order, or whatever that's called, but this one was absolutely a must-watch right here. Like I said, it was very interesting the way it was filmed, though. It was actually filmed on an iPhone, which you don't get that very often. So I'm assuming, I don't know what the budget was, to be honest, so I'm pretty sure this was kind of like a low-budget, like, movie. But yep, that's UNSANE here on DVD. Okay, now on to the ones I'm getting rid of. This one right here, it's called Bone Breaker. This is one I got out of Walmart months ago. This one was okay. I don't know. I did not really like this one. This one was like about these kids that were in the woods, and this one woman was like torturing them or something, like by breaking their bones. I don't know. I didn't care for this one. But I will be getting rid of this one. I'll be getting rid of this one as well. This one I got at a pawn shop. I love the lenticular. I'm going to keep the lenticular, but I'm not going to keep this movie. This is called Knock Knock on a DVD. I know there was another one called Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, which that one kind of looks a little bit more interesting than this. But this one is like basically about this person. Every time they knock on someone's door, they just end up killing them. That's kind of like what it was, but I don't know. This movie, it was alright. I'll keep the lenticular, though, for my collection. And the last one on DVD I got, this is once again a Dollar Tree DVD. This is called He's Out There here on DVD. This one was like about these, this mom and her two daughters, they're like on vacation, and there's like someone stalking them out there. Someone like wearing this mask, like someone was like trying to trap them in their house. It's one of those kind of movies. It was kind of like The Strangers in a sort of a way. But I like The Strangers a lot better than this. I don't know. I did not really get into this one that much. But that is it for all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got to review this week. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some unboxings. Okay, so before I end off this video, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things I got in the mail. So, one of them feels like is a movie. The other one, I think, is a book I ordered, because I ordered a couple books. Yeah, I know, surprising. So let's crack into this movie first. Not that I think it's a movie. Let's see what this one is. Oh! Okay, and it's the movie Escape from New York here on a Blu-ray, which for some reason I thought this was only released on, from Screen Factory, but I guess it was also released, you know, like another edition on Blu-ray, like an older edition when Blu-rays were new. But yeah, this is the one with Donald Pleasance, Kurt Russell, Isaac Hayes is in this one. Directed by John Carpenter. And, you know, he's in another movie, too. This one another one I could not really get into, called Big Trouble in Little China. I couldn't really get into that one, but I have it on there, and I have my digital just in case if I want to give it another rewatch. So, yep, that's the movie I got, Escape from New York. I think there was, like, a sequel to that one called, like, Escape from LA or something. So let's get into this other one right here. Yeah, if it's I kind of know what the books will be, so. It's like a paper book, so I don't really want to ruin it. So, alright, yep, this is exactly what I thought it was. Believe it or not, but I ordered a Blue's Clues coloring book. Why? I kind of want to read the books again, alright? Just, please. But yeah, but that's pretty much all I got in this video. But yeah.